Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
It seems like it's all coming together, guys. The coaching staff has gotten through to the players. Everybody is buying in, and it's a wonderful thing when the entire roster is on the same page.
It sure is, Greg. I mean, you've been on teams like that where everything is running smoothly. We knew that was the potential of this team, but they're living up to it and performing at a remarkably high level.
Now, here is Russell. And Randall throws it down.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
The Lakers on D. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And, guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stoppable.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Kanter with a screen on Russell. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Russell kicks to Jenkins. Here's Hibbert. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to Jenkins. He kicks it to Hibbert. Stolen by Kanter. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Russell. The pass to Jenkins. Stolen by Kanter. Outside Westbrook. Here's Waiters. That's tipped. Now here's Jenkins. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Ibaka comes with the double team. Here's Randall. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Randall against Ibaka. Outside Durant. There's a screen by Kanter. Durant attacking. It's stolen by Bryant. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by the Lakers. With the teardrop, and the layup is good.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Now here's Randall. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And again, it's Roy Hibbert. Hibbert's got his third bucket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Waiters. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz. And it's Bryant in the corner. Back to Russell. A three-pointer is right on target. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Tops in scoring. Second in three-point. Among the most efficient scorers in our league. Third overall in field goal percentage.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Russell. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Canty. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Young's checked in for the Lakers. Jenkins can't get it to go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Smith kicks to McGarry. And it's the Lakers on the break. Jenkins with the ball. Poked loose. McGarry with the steal. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Waiters. He's covered by Clarkson. Puts it up from 12. Adams' shot is off. Lakers leading by 5. Jenkins with it. Now guarded by Payne. Clarkson kicks to Williams. And the Lakers with another miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Nice form on the 20-footer. The Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Jenkins. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Clarkson passes to Jenkins.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are...
Well, Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated. Best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that comfort? Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Back to Russell. Pass to Jenkins. There's the dish to Temple. Clock at 6. Jenkins can't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Westbrook, here we go. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin,
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
Roberson, he's checked in for Jenkins.
Posts.
Los Angeles will go for a
make
different
your
look here.
presence felt.
Nick Young's checked in for
Hips are
Hibbert.
soft.
Jenkins comes in for Roberson. Williams, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. The Thunder also changing it up. McGarry's checked in for Enes Kanter. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Payne. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Randall.
Randall just giving them fits. He's got 8 points and also a block shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Durant for 3. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Now here's Jenkins, defended by Durant. Jenkins can't get it to go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And oh, here we go, Jenkins, and nobody is back. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Randall got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Jenkins dishes to Young. The feed to Clarkson. Pass to Jenkins. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and Young kicks to Jenkins. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Westbrook. No good.
Okay, fans, that's the end of the first half.
A dominating first.
Well, Roy.
24. Your safety is...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities, and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Jenkins, he's in at 3. Roy Hibbert is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Kobe, and it's Russell in at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Durant. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jenkins with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Russell in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it. Russell's got 8 points.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Thunder trailing by 15. Waiters with the ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Durant. Shot is off. Great D that time from Jenkins. Lakers leading by 15. Kobe kicks to Jenkins. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Kobe with the brilliant assist that time.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor. Way
3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into
Get
it.
them to the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and
Now
make your
Westbrook.
presence felt.
He's got 6. It's stolen by Jenkins. And here we go with Jenkins running it up the court. And Russell gets it to go.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Utah.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
Back to the jump ball.
The Lakers with the ball. Lakers leading by 20. And it's Bryant in the corner. Dishes it to Jenkins. Stolen by Waiters. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Waiters. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Russell passes to Jenkins. The kick out to Bryant. Shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met. But what a great game.
And in that game you mentioned, it was a great game. The reserves played a huge role.
Jenkins dishes to Russell. Knocked away. Feeds to Jenkins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Outside Durant. Out to Ibaka. Puts up a three. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Jenkins. 13 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Nick Young's checked in for Randall. Williams comes in for Kobe. And it's Clarkson in for Russell.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Clarkson kicks to Jenkins. And that's collected by Smith.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Jenkins on the double team. McGarry passes to Smith. Here's Adams, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Nick Young. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Clarkson dishes to Jenkins. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Hibbert, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
All right, Staples fans, look who's stepping on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
1:27 left to play in the third. Westbrook kicks to Smith. Takes it from 10, and he gets the bucket. 1:12 left in the third quarter. And here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Lakers, number 1.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
So he gets them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Payne kicks to Westbrook. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Jenkins the pass to Young. Young, a screen on Westbrook. Clarkson kicks to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Connects on the foul line jumper. And the Lakers lead by 19.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
That's a 2 from Smith. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Westbrook drives in. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's good. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Jenkins. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for.
All right, Steven Center. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Lakers leading by 17. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Canner. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And he gets it to go. 6 points for Dion Waiters.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
So it's the Thunder now. 17-point game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Westbrook drives in. Cannot hit. Nice D from Russell.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Ibaka with the screen on Russell. And Waiters has it in the corner.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
Dion Waiters.
The first one falls. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hibbert comes in for Young. And Kobe is subbed in for Garrett Temple. That one is no good. Lakers leading by 18. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
Sticking too much.
Jenkins with it. Westbrook picks him up. There's the bucket. Good. And that's now 11 points for Roy Hibbert.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
All right, Steven Center. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Raiders against Kobe. Here's Durant, and it's blocked by Jenkins. They get it back. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here is Bryant. He dishes it to Jenkins. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And chalked up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Russell kicks to Jenkins. And that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Bryant against Waiters for the 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Jenkins. Kept alive. Hibbert dishes to Jenkins. Hits the close-range jumper. Jenkins got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Kicks it to Waiters. There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook drives in. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass.
And the Thunder making a change here.
Rest
Adams checked.
Leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lakers leading by 22. Russell kicks to Jenkins. Picked by Randall. Pass to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Now here's Jenkins. Defended by Durant. Offensive rebound.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
From past the arc. The rebound by the Lakers. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Lakers passing it around. And Jenkins throws it down.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
It's Durant on the wing.
That's a wall.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Hibbert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
Greg, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the doctor. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The free throw drops for Jenkins. Both free throws good from Jenkins. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th. Payne with it. He feeds it to McGarry. Shoots from the block. It's deflected. McGarry with the steal. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Temple the pass to Jenkins. Fires for 3. It counts.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The 4th quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. Only too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's going on in 2016. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. For the Spurs, they won their last contest, that game against the Rockets in Houston. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. Well, Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star Weekend. Very big honor for him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have both been involved with All-Star Weekend. What's it like? What's going through their heads right now?
Well, the most important thing you have to do is just enjoy the weekend. There's going to be a lot of superstars there. There's going to be a lot of things going on. You just have to go, perform, let them know who you are. The fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star watching. I think you're there to be the star, not to see the stars. So you have to go in there and perform and let people remember you. Shaq always did that, and he did that great.
You know why?
Why?
I saw Halle Berry looking at me one time.
You know what I think? It was really admirable, whether you were going to be in the dunk contest, Kenny, or the three-point, or you're playing in the game, Shaq, that you guys got to town and you just stayed in the room. I thought that was very impressive.
I sure did.
That's all you did. You just went to the hotel, checked in, and say, "I'll see you Saturday night or see you Sunday."
But I considered the city the room.
Shaquille stayed in the room, but Shaq was partying like a bug.
We'll see you next time.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And I think they could hold their heads high from that performance, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jenkins in at small forward. Bryant is out there with Russell. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Randall in at the 4 slot. Kobe passes to Jenkins from deep. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Jenkins got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Lakers. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Here's Russell. And there's the pass to Jenkins. Kicks it to Randall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Randall. And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 5-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And here is Parker following the three-pointer by Freak. Duncan, a screen. Lets it go from deep. Parker's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Randall, and the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Jenkins with it. Leonard picks him up. The shot's good from Bryant.
You couldn't have dreamed. Of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive.
That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Parker. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Parker's got his first basket of the night.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Russell dishes to Jenkins. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that...
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Lakers leading by 8. Russell passes to Jenkins. Outside Russell, on the wing Kobe. Here's Hibbert. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Leonard kicks to Parker. Pass to Ginobili. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically. The entire game.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Lakers rank in the league right now. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also number 1.
It all right there, the hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Mills dishes to Parker. West passes to Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
That is good. Jenkins got 15 points.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Hibbert. And it's the Lakers on the break. Launches the 3, sticks another. 3 more from Jenkins. 18 points for him. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
It's Parker outside. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. From 12 feet out, again the Lakers.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Spurs trail by 18. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Aldridge, no good. Jenkins with it. 35 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Shots good by Mills.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Jenkins. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Freak was recently picked to compete in this year's dunk contest. We caught up with him to get his thoughts on being selected for the first time. It's good to see that kind of excitement about Clark competing in the dunk contest.
A long list of outstanding dunkers. Spud Webb, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Larry Nance, Vince Carter, Dr. J. I mean, these guys left a lasting legacy in the dunk contest. Can Freak match up to that? It's going to be fun to see if he does.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. They've made it really look easy so far.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Jenkins, he's in at 3. Russell is out there with Young. Then it's Randall. And it's Hibbert in at the center position. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He had 35 points and seemed to have a hand in every defensive stop. Good numbers for him in both the steals and blocks columns. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Roy Hibbert. outside Russell. Now the dish to Jenkins. Clock at 4. Right wing. It's tipped. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible.
Oh, wow. Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Nate McMillan address his team. The doctor was the focus of the discussion, and he wants the offense to run through him. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And Young, here we go. Leonard with the steal. He dishes it to Aldridge. The 3 from Mills. San Antonio again missing.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Spates. Young with the steal. Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Leonard. Got a piece of it. Mills with the steal. Spurs trail by 15. Ginobili attacking outside Aldridge. The 15-footer. Leonard, no luck.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
No good. Great D that time from Jenkins. Los Angeles leading by 15. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And here is Aldridge, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And Leonard gets it to go.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Here we go, San Antonio.
Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Lakers, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Spates. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Parker's subbed in for Manu Ginobili. The Lakers also changing it up. Kobe's checked in for Young. Williams comes in for Garrett Temple. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. West outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out San Antonio, 9.5 games behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for West. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Clarkson kicks to Williams. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
What a game we've seen here for Jenkins. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He is ready to go today. Great first half for him.
Not a whole lot more they could have asked for him to do thus far.
Screen by Duncan.
Kobe Bryant. That's his first
The Spurs have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
That one is no good.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Here's Clarkson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Clarkson's got his first basket.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And Parker, here we go. It's his first trip to the line.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Clarkson kicks to Williams. Kobe dishes to Jenkins. Duncan brings the double team. Trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by Duncan. Spurs trail by 14. Parker outside. To the paint. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Jenkins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jenkins got 8 points here in this quarter. And we finished one half of basketball. Lakers lead by 15. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for 10.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. With our defense, we have torn them up. I'm not sure they're going to come out for the second half. When we play D with this much grit, it is no fun to take us on. Now I'll give credit.
Here we go, San Antonio.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Here is Russell. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. Screen by Duncan. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Shot from the wing. Aldridge. Good. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Leonard. Jenkins the pass to Kobe. There's a good screen. 5 on the clock. Off target from 3-point range.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
And let's take a look now. D'Angelo Russell's numbers. His last 10 games, he's around 6 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Kobe kicks to Jenkins. Parker against Russell. Inside, here's Jenkins, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Here we go, San Antonio!
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up.
Cole Aldridge.
Cole Aldridge.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Parker against Russell. Pass to Leonard. Wide open look. A rebound by the Lakers.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Now here's Jenkins. Guarded closely. Hibbert the pass to Russell, and he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the refs...
1:06 left to play in the third. Clarkson dishes to Jenkins. There's the screen. Williams kicks to Jenkins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Ginobili. How last month turned out for him. Third in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a ton of shots to rack up points.
Poked away and stolen by Hibbert. The feed now to Jenkins. Shot on the wing, and he drops that one in. Jenkins got 6 in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Duncan, a screen. Mills passes to Duncan. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Duncan's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Leonard. Clarkson dishes to Jenkins. Hibbert with the screen. Leonard with the steal. Shot is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what? Spurs trail by 14, and on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Jenkins in at the 3. Roy Hibbert is out there with Randall. Then it's Williams. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard position. Williams kicks to Jenkins. Dishes to Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Jenkins. Williams for 3. Second chance shot. Jenkins can't get it to go. The Spurs shooting at 51%. Really solid. Ginobili with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Screen by Duncan. Mills passes to Duncan. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Duncan's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. And so it's the Lakers with it, leading by 12. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Jenkins. And the Lakers with another miss.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had. Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Hibbert in the high post. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. And the Lakers also making a change. Russell's checked in.
Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
Leonard attacking. No good off the front iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Russell.
And they've been unable to find the bottom of the net from the outside here in the second half like they did in the first half. And that's a concern. That's a big part of who they are, the three-point shot. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
His second.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Jenkins with it, and it's Aldrich picking him up. To the middle, deflects the pass. Hibbert dishes to Randall. Fires for 3, and there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist from Randall. Jenkins got 39.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Outside, Kobe. Now here's Jenkins. Defense right on him. Jenkins with a screen for Bryant. 5 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
San Antonio. Freak. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he ends up missing both free throws. Spurs trail by 14. Leonard with a screen on Russell. Parker kicks to Leonard. Knocked loose. Now, here is Russell. Lakers passing it around to the middle. Randall passes to Jenkins. Outside, Kobe. Randall with a screen for Bryant. From beyond the arc, LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Spurs are gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, and he gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Leonard.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 3rd assist on the night. Spurs trail by 13. Parker with it. He's picked up by Russell. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Good.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Russell, no good.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
No one covering. 42 points for Freak.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Baseline J on the way. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jenkins got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip. And given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for the doctor. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Leonard. And Jenkins kicks to Kobe. To the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
Spates sets a screen. Aldridge loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He wasn't just a big part of the offense tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2016. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and
Let's meet your Houston Rockets. At the small forward position, at 6'9", number 7, Sam Decker. The other forward, 7 feet, number 20. Donatas Matayunas. At guard, number 2, Patrick Beverly.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles. So they win one, lose one. Things have been pretty evenly matched so far. One of these teams has to step up.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard. Makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Jenkins in at small forward. Randall out there with Roy Hibbert. And there's Bryant. And it's Russell in at the point. Now, here is Russell. After Sam Decker's miss. Jenkins with it. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Hibbert with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Just 5 to shoot. And good on the basket. Book it. Jenkins got his first 3 points of the game. Most of the NBA will be taking a breather, Clark, as we know, in a big way.
In a real big way. I mean, he's slated to take part in multiple events, Kevin, during the All-Star weekend. Not sure how he'll do in all of those, but should make for an exciting weekend for him.
Moniuna's no luck.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls.
Aaron never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's stolen by Jenkins. This shouldn't be a shock to anyone with the way he's been shooting this year, but it's just been confirmed that Freak Clark will be part of the three-point contest.
You know, he's got a nice stroke, Kevin, so I can see him doing well in the three-point contest. Takes some endurance to put up 25 shots in a short amount of time, so he's going to have to do a little work to get ready for that aspect of it.
Decker gets the bucket.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Russell dishes to Jenkins. Russell kicks to Jenkins. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Jenkins got 5. And certainly Freak has established himself as one of the up-and-coming stars. He'll be going up against others in the Rising Stars game.
Yeah, exciting to see all the young talent on the same floor during All-Star Weekend, and Freak and others making sure the NBA keeps that pipeline of stars full.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Houston. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
And thank you for that, Doris.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Jenkins, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Good game for Jenkins. He already has 9 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And, Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Williams comes in for Bryant. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. And Jenkins kicks to Clarkson. To the inside. Here's Hibbert. Here's Randall. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Nick Young's checked in for Roy Hibbert. So it's the Rockets now. They trail by 1. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Shots good by Jenkins.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here's Thornton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And Lawson with the drive. Got a piece of it, but he gets it back. Second shot opportunity, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Brewer. Brewer hits them both. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. Clarkson kicks to Jenkins. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Jenkins. And here we go with Jenkins running it up the court. 3-on-3. Here's Brewer. Rebound by Williams. Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Now here's Jenkins. Covered by Brewer. Lets it go with the 3. Jenkins can't get it to go. Thornton up on top. He's covered by Clarkson. 3-pointer. Lawson. Good. Lawson's got his second bucket of the night.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Houston on top, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We recently sat down with Freak to discuss being selected for this year's three-point contest. Here's what he had to say. Clark, how do you think he'll do in this year's competition?
Well, Kevin, I think he's got a chance to win it. I mean, some guys only shoot off the dribble. Others need the pass to knock down threes. This guy has the full package, and he's an excellent shooter, so it's just a matter of repetition and handling the pressure. So I think he's got a great chance.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Jenkins, he's in at small forward. Russell is out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Young, and it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 45 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Harden outside. Decker with it. He's picked up by Russell. Another miss by Houston. The Lakers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And the jam by Harden.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Russell passes to Jenkins from about 19 feet, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jenkins got the game tied up here for the Lakers. For Houston, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Doris Burke has an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Nate McMillan address his team. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Jenkins got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Beverly against Russell. Beverly dishes to Howard. That's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Patrick Beverly. His last 10 games, he's averaging 6 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Julius Randle's checked in for Garrett Temple. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Harden kicks to Beverly. Houston moving it around. Here's Decker. That one wide left.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Jenkins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Stop me.
Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Back to Harden. Fires the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Jenkins. 24 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. No good. And it's Houston the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. Here's Moniunas, and the layup's good off the glass. Moniunas has got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Decker. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly. And then for the Lakers, Ryan, he's checked in for Hibbert. Williams comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Clarkson in for Russell.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Thornton. Not a lot of room. Capella kicks to Lawson. The rebound by the Lakers. Jenkins got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Clarkson. Brewer with the rebound.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Houston making a switch here. Jones is checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Capella, it's stolen by Bryant. Passes it to Jenkins. With some arc. And the shot is good. Jenkins got 28.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Screen by Jones. They set the pick. Thornton passes to Brewer. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tight.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Rockets. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Decker in at the small forward position. Houston gets it back. Here's Howard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Howard. He's off on the second. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Jenkins. He has 31. Outside Bryant to the inside, and Jenkins throws it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Modiunas kicks to Decker. And the 3-ball is good. Decker's got it all tied up now for Houston.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on D'Angelo Russell. Doris?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Lakers provided some information. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
Well, thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Nick Young's checked in for Los Angeles.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for James Harden. 13th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, you know, one of the most dangerous scorers in the league. He's already come up big in some key games this year.
And the wide open shot from Decker. And another 3 for Houston.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is Jenkins. He has 35. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And he gets it to go.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. That's good. Jenkins got 39.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Over in the corner, Decker. Rebounded by the Lakers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded closely. And sent back by Howard. Rockets have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. To the wing on the left. Here's Decker. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 20 points for Sam Decker.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Freak is second.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Moniunas. The Lakers also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Hibbert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Houston making a switch here. Brewer's checked in. Lets the 3 fly. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jenkins.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for James Harden. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Jenkins kicks to Randall. Williams against Thornton. Feeds to Randall. And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 1.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
Extremely competitive, partner, no question about it. Good stuff here.
Jones with the screen on Williams. And Thornton kicks to Brewer. Plenty of space. And he gets it to go. Brewer's got 6 points. 1:33 left in the third quarter. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now Thornton looking for his first basket still in this one. He dishes it to Lawson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Lawson is doubled. He feeds it to Capella. Lets it go from deep. Puts up the baby hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Randall with a screen for Jenkins. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets leading by 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Here's Thornton. Lawson in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Jones launches it. Brewer, good. Brewer's got 5 points now this quarter. 5 seconds left in the third. Will it go? Misses there. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Houston on top, leading by 6. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here is Harden. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Nick Young is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then there's Kobe. And it's Russell in at the 1. Los Angeles leading by 3. Russell dishes to Jenkins. Back to Russell. Takes the 3. And the shot is good.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Harden the pass to Jones.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Decker's checked in for Marcus Thornton. Jenkins can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 4. There's the feed to Decker. Throws up the baseline. The shot no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Russell kicks to Jenkins. Pass to Randall. Pulls up on the elbow. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. And the Lakers also making a change. Williams is checked in. Harden with it. Jones sets the pick for Harden. He kicks to Jones. Harden against Williams. Ejected by Jenkins. Howard. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Jenkins. Pass to Hibbert. The shot misses. Great D that time from Howard. Beverly dishes to Harden. Back to Beverly from downtown. The Rockets again can't hit. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Jenkins, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Terrence Jones. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
All right. Let's keep it up.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris
Slow
Burke.
down inside.
Hey, Kevin, well, the
pick and roll
Rockets
up top.
coach had some advice for the team over that last break. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Back to Beverly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. Down low, 4 on the shot clock. Jenkins can't get it to go.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Harden has a wide-open look. Another miss by Houston.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Jenkins the pass to Williams. That's good from 17 feet away.
Boy, an awful lot to like about that shot from Williams.
All right, Houston, coming out of the corner, your own Rockets Power Dancers. Give it up.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
On this week's NBA 2K TV, we have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2000.